Hello, man. How time flies so quickly. I am Grandmaster Angel DeJesus from Angel's Karate, and we are located in 1900 South Saginaw Road, here in the glorious, beautiful town of Midland, Michigan. And it's an honor to be with you guys again. And I was to remind you that last month we spoke about discipline, true discipline. Well, kind of interesting that discipline will want to develop a mindset. Hello? So if you set a set of guidelines to achieve something in your life, you will have your mindset to achieve what you want. But it's not that easy. It's good to be said, and it's awesome to write it down, but it matters what action are you going to take on it. So, well, I can talk to you about martial arts. And for some reason, people have qualified martial arts with the teaching of children. And the adults, they don't like to get involved that much into it. They are too busy, they are doing too many things, and they don't set the time or the discipline to set up a mindset of being healthy, being ready, being alert, being prepared, being ready to take action, you know? So what do I mean by all this about mindset, you know? A long time ago, it was by maybe you read about the book, you know, Think, Grow Rich, or The Law of Success, or the other one, Outwitting the Devil. There was a man called Napoleon Hill. You know, he died maybe around the 80s or the 90s when he passed, but he wrote books in the 40s. And before the 40s, in the late 20s. Well, he taught a lot on how you need to set your mind for success. That whatever the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. Whatever the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. And this is an old teaching. We were talking about this in the 80s, you know, and now it's a great formula for a lot of people. And a lot of the people that teach on the so-called motivational speakers, believe it or not, there is nothing new under the heaven. If anybody was the best one, that is Napoleon Hill. All those guys, most of them learned from Napoleon Hill. And Napoleon Hill, everything that he learned, he also learned from sometime even about the Bible. So, and now they are debating that some of the stuff that he was a charlatan or something like that they are saying. But if you read his book, you realize this guy has some interesting points that I'd highly recommend the book to anyone that would like to. Actually, I bought it and The Law of Success years ago, and I gave it to my daughter, and she read some pages on it. And well, she learned about it. My son Andy, he's 41. He read Think, Grow Rich also. My son Joey did the same thing. You know, think about it, even my daughter Diana did, you know. Wow, kind of interesting because they all came to the understanding of mindset. Mindset. But it takes discipline to achieve a mindset. Number one, you need to overcome your experiences. Number two, you need to set up new thoughts and develop new memories. Number three, the last one, you need to develop a desire, a burning desire to achieve what you want. And as a father of 5, actually 6, and grandchildren 7, and I'm so thankful that even my daughter yesterday got her driver's license. You know, interesting, my young one, now she get to drive. Oh my goodness, I mean literally get to drive. Lord, Thank you. Blessed and protector. So, but it requires a consistency on things. So, for an adult, as a father, question number one, do you have made the mindset how to protect your family? And I know right away we say, oh yes, I'm ready. Think about that before you answer. Oh, I'm ready to defend my family. Unless you have trained yourself. If you have not trained yourself, you might just jump and hug them and that's it. But for today's society, you better be ready for crazy nutheads that decide to come and do some harm to your family. Yes. You need to set up a training process, a disciplined time to train yourself physically and mentally. How will you respond? You need to rehearse and practice. How will you respond in case of an emergency? What will you do if somebody breaks into your house? I hope you'll be ready. What happens if you are in a gas station? Are you prepared? Do you have a mindset that you will survive? What happens if you are in church, at church? Are you prepared to act and react? What about in school? Are you prepared? What about at the grocery store? What about at the drugstore? What about anywhere you go? Do you have the mindset to protect yourself and those around you, your family? Do you have that mindset? Because it's not to just, I think about it, I can do it. If you have not trained yourself, I'm sorry, you don't have it. Yep. Yeah. That's hard. That's tough. Oh, well, we call 911. 911? That might take 3 minutes. If I get a police officer at your door. And now when they drive to your house, they even are cautious. I don't blame them to be cautious, because they are crazy people these days. See? Do you have a mindset to protect your family? This is true discipline, my friend. This is true discipline. Are you prepared? Do you have the mindset? The mindset is a reality within you. It's a voice within you that keep talking to you to get you straight for you to achieve what the goal is, what your desire is. Continue to talk. Go to the store. Are you alert? You teach your children to be alert. There's an emergency. They gather behind you. You think people are becoming nice? I think that we're losing that too, by the way. Look at the respect. The respect is the only wall that you have of protection. But if people still stop respecting, you better learn to disrespect back. Oh yeah. Because force only understand what? A mindset that is willing to use that force and turn it around on them. That is martial arts. The biggest muscle that you have is your brain. Your mind. That's the biggest muscle. You know how quick you can punch or kick or grab an armbar or put somebody in a choke? Huh. Nope. Big muscle is this one. How will you avoid? How will you escape? How will you defend if you have to? How? Only having the right mindset. See, a high-level self-defense environment, it is when you take charge to protect your family. When? All the time. To protect yourself all the time. And you got to protect yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. Spiritually, I mean that I read in a book, in the oldest book there is, they said, don't let no man deceive you. So if you don't want to deceive, you need to what? Educate yourself spiritually. So if you don't want to be caught by surprise, you need to be mentally set and physically strong to be able to defend yourself. And the game had changed. I can tell you the story. In the 60s, I've been doing martial arts in 1968. And my first movie in my hometown theater used to call Billy Jack. The name of it was Billy Jack. Some of you remember Billy Jack. You were from the 70s, on the areas of the hippie era and the nice flowers and, you know. Yeah, that was a movie called Billy Jack. So Billy Jack talked about the time of the season, which it is the hippie era, to play music, to sing, to pray, and whatever, and have a good time. Some of them even use some marijuana, which it was illegal in those days. Now, it's how crazy it is. Oh, you're going to speak against marijuana, you wrong. Say, I tell you what does that to your brain anyway? Hello? Does it affect your brain, yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, don't answer that. You probably say, oh, yeah, it helped my brain. Yeah, okay, great. So, where was I? Okay, so that was in the 60s and the 70s. Then, remember the other one? Bruce Lee came into the being. Bruce Lee came into the being. Bruce Lee. And Bruce Lee, amazing guy. I mean, he got one of the greatest ideas about martial arts ever. Actually, he was the one that deployed mixed martial arts, if you want to believe it or not. Because if you remember the movie Enter the Dragon, he displayed there boxing, jiu-jitsu, arnés, the staff. He displayed all. So he was ahead of his time, actually. But that was what I'm trying to say. What kind of environment I have? What kind of mindset we set in those days? What's the fist and the hands? We didn't talk much about guns or nothing like that, or firearms. We talk about the hands. Then we talk about knife. Then we talk about stick, the nunchakus. Oh my God. We spent time on those things. Well, we set the mindset to learn those weapons, and we did. But then the Karate Kid comes out. The Karate Kid comes out, ooh, and kick, and everything's so nice. The good kid against the bad kid, the bully against the non-bully, and everything is ham. And Danielson walked funny kind of thing, but still, he was the best fighter, right? The movies, respect. Then after that respect, the violent movies start to surge. Was awesome Chuck Norris and the Vietnam movies. Remember all that? So our mindset is in the movies. Well, wake up, because now all that is happening in real life here in this country. So you are the one that need to become the Rambo. You need to become the great fighters. You need to learn how to shoot. You need to learn how to use machetes. You need to learn to use stick. You need to learn everything to protect your family. Your mindset got to change. I remember, I was telling you, even that the other day, back in 1999, we went to a trip in overseas to Europe. I think we was in Italy. This happened in Italy. And we were having some lunch in a nice place when suddenly I noticed one guy with a big coat in one corner, another guy with another corner, another door, their doors got blocked. And I'm sitting down like this, and I'm looking, and I said to the ladies, I say, hey, if I say let's go, don't question me. Let's just get up, smile, and follow me. And right away, there's always someone in the group that always had to intervene and say, but why we got to move out of here? We got to sit down here right now. We don't have to la, 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 la. She had no clue. And she said that. They look at us. I just keep talking like nothing happened. Okay, we can stay, la, 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 like I don't know what's happening. Well, in our midst, and I got witness for this too, there was a transaction. A financial transaction or a drug transaction in that place. And the people that was on the doors, they were armed. And they were not the police. I recognized it. I saw it. The rest, they don't have no clue. And then when you try to tell them, they don't know how to react. So from that time on, every time I go somewhere, you can even ask my friend Jacob, or anybody that I go, I say, if I say something, you go to the left, you go to the right, and prepare them in case of an emergency. Because you never what? Know. So that day, by the way, after the transaction, the guy disappeared. And then I was finally able to tell them. And then the other guy that he finally got a hint, he realized what was happening. So my witness said, uh-oh. Yeah, he said, uh-oh. He was another military guy too, instantly. But what I'm trying to tell you is mindset. The mindset of have a nice day in the park seems to be over unless we take our country back. And the only way you can take the country back is by you changing your mindset. And decide, I need to protect my family. How can I do that? And I tell you, don't start going to the gym and putting muscles, because it had nothing to do with muscle either. It had to do with your mind. What you see, what you hear, how you interpret scenario, how you judge people. That's what I said. Mindset is not a simple thing. This is a simple one. I got a girlfriend. I'm engaged. I go to my wedding. I get married. Now I have kids. I have the most happy in the whole world. That's a mindset. And you go to work and go thing, you never know what's happening around you. And it's okay. But time has changed. Time has changed. What's the word people use that I am, what you call paranoid? No, it's not paranoid. It's the truth. It's happening. Look at how Midland have been changing. You know, let me say this. When I came into this town, 40 years ago, 41 years ago. Oh, that was, well, that was 40 years ago. I was one of the few guys with a afro around here, big afro. I can show you pictures if you want me to. Everywhere I went, eyes turned. Eyes turned. To the point that some night I went to a bar called the Olympic Bar some time ago, and I got punched on that bar. I ended up fighting that day over there because of my afro. What I'm telling you, it's a different town. So my mindset was, I need to change myself, find out how the town is. I need to adapt to the town. Adapt. The military told me 3 key words. Adapt, improvise, overcome. Yeah, even what was the movie star that said that in television? Clint Eastwood said that in one of the movies that he has. But before Clint Eastwood said it, I already have heard that in the military. It's just simple. Adapt, improvise, overcome. So that's what I did in Midland. Look, you see me now talking over here. I don't have the afro anymore. But I cannot grow it anyway. My hair will not grow that big anyway. But the thing is, you adapt to the circumstances around you. You improvise, you overcome. But not by separating yourself, but by becoming part of it. Becoming part of the community is a mindset. So now you as an individual, you need to find out who has this the same type of mindset you do, so you can work together to strengthen the community. Because a lot of changes coming to Midland that sometimes I wonder if the elders of this community agree with what's happening, how things is changing. And sometimes not even for the good of it. No. No. So back to mindset. So anyway, in martial arts, the first thing that I teach my kids at the school, it is to go into attention. Don't move. Freeze like a popsicle. Don't move. I got that from my instructor. That he got it from his instructor. If you cannot get them to be straight, at least for a minute, be tough to teach the kid. Well, I was thinking about the 80s, the Karate Kid. That was a good time then. During the 80s, oh man, I could get those kids instantly super straight. I used to work with the farmer kids of Hemlock, Michigan. I used to have a school over there too. And those kids, super straight. Sure, they have a team. They winning all the state championship, going to the Junior Olympics. We make it to the nationals also for the adults. We did a lot of the things. My son almost became an Olympian. I mean, but nobody knows that because we never talk about it. I never talked about that. Yeah, but we did. But what was the reason? This. Teaching. To stay focused, pay attention. Then after they learn how to pay attention, now you tell them how to stand ready. Be ready. So you pay attention. You follow me? Pay attention. Be ready. Then take action. See? Simple thing. But that's what we do from the beginning. Another thing is, I know we got different points of view in martial arts sometimes. We have the desire to disarm and take somebody out and rush somebody out and take somebody out. No. If you see there's trouble, are you Superman? Your family safe? Dial 911. Don't get involved. Unless they are killing somebody, then if you can defend yourself, if you have the ability to make a difference, then get involved. And be careful that you don't get involved in the wrong thing. Anyway, but I said that you got to be alert. You have to protect you and your family first. That's number one. But you have to teach them to pay attention. Be ready. Take action. That's a mindset. How you pay attention? Pay attention. Find out who's coming in, who's going out, what's happening, with a smile. Be nice. Don't be challenged. No, be nice. You know what you're doing. Because number one is for you to be alert. Driving, be alert. Going to gas station, move around. Don't just give the key on your car, get out, start to put gas. Because this day you don't ever know when it starts to happen here in Midland. I hope it doesn't happen. Maybe already have been happening, so we don't hear about it. But you need to be alert. And by the way, love the police. I'm telling you, be nice to our police officers. Be nice to them. When you see them in the road, they're pulling somebody, you see the lights, slow down. Pull away far from their doors. Give him some room. Actually, I monitor just in case that he might need help. Slow down. Respect them. Salute them. Buying coffee if you see him at the store. Buying lunch if you see him at the store. I tell you, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'm driving, for example, one store, and the guy was behind me, and I saw, and I told the guy, whatever it is, it's on me. They already had the price. Guess what? I pay for it. I just drove away. They don't have to know anything. Another one restaurant, I did the same thing too. Who cares? They are people. They are here to protect you, to serve you. Be nice to them. Please smile to them. They have enough stress as it is for you to be serious with them, to smile, be courteous, be kind. That's a mindset. Because in case of an emergency, they are the one that might help you too. And you need to know how they operate, how they react. Okay? So anyway, that's one side over there. But mindset, be alert. Be responsible. Teach yourself to respond, to react. Police there, move to the side. Give them some room, slow down. They are car coming, don't try to go, no, just wait until that road cleared up. Hold the traffic behind. They clear, then you pull away. protect them. That's action. The same thing, you see somebody suspicious that you don't like. By the way, just because somebody's black doesn't mean he's bad. Because I know there are some white bad people too, and there are some brown people that are bad too. No, treat everybody with respect. Love everybody. And if you see one that's going to be bad, then you know, say, oh, that guy doesn't look. And say, what is mine? Disengage, react, escape, avoid. Simple. See, that's paying attention. Action. No, I'm sorry, ready. There comes the attack. You got to know how to react. Action physically. So, mindset again, it begins with you. Study where you're going. Study where you're traveling. Know what are the do's and the don'ts. Get ready. I'm telling you because I traveled a lot. I've been all over the world. Okay, and I see even in Cusicalpa, one of my pastors got robbed over there. But we told him, don't leave. He left, but he got in trouble. You see, the same thing. So it's kind of funny. You try to share people, but they are sleeping. They got their mindset, but it's the mindset to get hurt. There's not the mindset to be saved and protected. I am not saying be paranoid. And if you got questions, please ask. There are many people training on this kind of stuff. Find out. So again, the only way that mindset works is because you are disciplined to teach your mind. Remember, be alert, be ready, take action. The other word has been said, avoid, escape, fight. Whichever you had to do. I am training in the martial art for 51 years. Been in the military, doing a lot of things like that. And I tell you, you need to learn to protect your family, and you need to learn now. So I am Grandmaster Angel DeJesus from Angel's Karate in 1900 South Saginaw Road here in the beautiful town of Midland. My phone number is, if you got any question, 998356000. Be a good cheer. Learn discipline and train your mind. Until next time.